So I solo traveled to Thailand and I booked a trip on Klook that would take me to Phi Phi Islands as well as some of the other little places around that island. And so it started off from them picking us up in the morning because I'd paid for a transfer, so they would take me from a hotel to the boat pier and then in the end from the boat pier back to my hotel. So yeah, I will also be doing a review like right after I post this video. I actually made it already, but it's just that it's so much more serious, and so I just didn't want to mix it in with this because it would just be like complaining and then you just see me like, wow, it's so pretty in the video. I didn't want to like mix those, like complaining, pretty, admiring, complaining, pretty. It would just be a so yeah, I made a separate video. But anyway, we made it to the boat pier and the first thing that we had to do was to sign some papers and pay some money. Okay, so they gave us a number. We had to pay 400 baht for some like fee, environmental fee or something. I actually don't even know. I think it's a park fee. And then yeah, after that they didn't really tell us what to do. We're just standing here waiting. When I walked over to the side, I realized that they had breakfast available.
When I cannot fish, I call corn. So I need that size too. Okay. And so I forgot towel. At the hotel.
And shortly after the breakfast and lining up to go onto our boat, we were off sailing on the seas. And my tour guide, well, one of them, he captured this video. Man, he did such a good job. He really came through with those camera angles. I'm telling you, I was freaking out because the boat was just so bumpy. But anyway, yeah, it was really pretty and I was, you know, I was hyped up. I was hyped up about this trip. So I'm trying to do more picture segments to my videos. So this was the first picture of the first destination that I don't remember the name of. But what I will tell you is that the waves were so high. Like, look at this picture. This is crazy. And then I can actually swim. So this was both beautiful and terrifying. But it was very pretty, and so I was trying to walk around and take at least 10 pictures of the things that I found interesting, like these brightly colored umbrellas and these bottles that were just randomly placed by some stalls. But you could also buy food. There was like a ramen stand, which is just so random, and these coconuts that some people left behind on the floor, but I thought they're kind of cute. And this boat. Now this boat was bringing those shop owners goods, so they would like, I guess they would get the goods from the mainland and take them here during the day, so they were like unloading the boat. Yeah, it was really pretty. Yeah, at this point we're a good distance from Phuket, right? And so on this little island they had jet skis available, so you could like rent a jet ski. And you know, considering that we're far away from the mainland, tell me why these jet ski people, like my friend walked over to them and she's like, hey, could I do the jet ski? But I don't have any cash. And they're like, cash? No problem, we have a card machine. Like, it's just so crazy. I don't know why I find that so funny. They're like, don't worry about it, we're gonna get that money. We're gonna get that money one way or the next. And then we were off to Phi Phi Islands. And this whole like experience was so rushed. It was so rushed. And so when we got off the boat, my friend Pilel and I were trying to find the name of the shop or the restaurant that we were supposed to go to. It was mentioned, Pilel actually remembered it, but I didn't. And we couldn't find anybody like from our boat, so we're just like rushing and just trying to ask people on the way. So yeah, and this happened within the space of like 3 minutes. Like everybody was gone, scrambled, couldn't see anybody. What do you reckon? Hi. Oh, thank you.
The little pop-up shops are so cute.
Yeah, it's actually bigger than I expected.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be something tiny. I might just... Would you get some souvenirs?
Of course.
Yeah, every time.
Because you know, like sometimes I go places. So at that point, we're just talking about the fact that it's really good to get souvenirs. Like there's this moment of anybody traveling, like when you're passing the souvenir shop and you see something, you're like, should I get it? Probably a next time. Sometimes it's better to just get it because you might never know, like if you'll even pass that place again, or you'll see that cute thing that you saw on that day. So yeah, we're like, yeah, we're definitely getting souvenirs. Like we're not coming to Phi Phi Islands and not getting anything. Don't mind this. I'm actually putting up my hair. But yeah, I got something. I know it's so crazy how we even found time to do this. If you watch my review video, you'll understand. You'll understand why. But yeah.
I wonder if they're going to make a bouquet.
Hope not. Oh, it's there. Where is it? I think it's Mayada. Okay.
That way?
Yeah. I think it's inside.
Oh, the inside. I just feel bad because I had too much sand on them. Where are they going?
So after this we went snorkeling again. I think it's just kind of jumbled in my head, but I know we went snorkeling twice, and so I get the tour guide to show me, you know, where he was just showing me. I didn't even ask him, but he was just showing me like where the coral reefs are prettiest. And then I asked him, have you ever seen a shark around here? And he's just like, oh yeah. Basically, he said he saw a big shark and the big shark saw him and they were just staring at each other. And I'm just like, you should have mentioned this before I got off this boat, sir. And he's like, yeah, there's sharks here. Huh? Now, as a black girl, I do not play with sharks. I am not going to... I don't want to know there's shark-infested waters, whether they'll bite my ass or not, and just jump in. I should have asked these questions on a boat, but there's this area where they actually tell you, they're like, yeah, there are baby sharks around here, and they're just like, oh, cute, there are baby sharks in the water, and everyone's like, oh, so cute. Me never come off the time, like, God no, like, me just Phila and I, we just stayed on the boat and we're just talking. And you know what's funny? What's funny is I keep mentioning that she's my friend and all. We met that day, that same morning at the boat pier. And tell me why throughout the whole day, going on to the end of the trip, I look over at her and just like, after we're done, we shared our life stories, our traumas, everything. You would have sworn we're besties. I look over at her and I'm just like, what's your name? And she's like, yeah, what's your name? Yeah, so it's just funny because we went the whole day hanging out with each other, talking, and we just didn't even know each other's names. So typical girlhood, but that's actually something I realized that guys do a lot. Just so funny. The vibes were just there and the vibes were immaculate. So in between all of that sightseeing, we got to, forgot the word, snorkel twice. Yeah, but I really didn't get much more footage than that, which is weird. Why, you might ask? If I'm on a tight time schedule, I always find a way to get those videos, those pictures, and tell me why I don't have that much. There's a reason. But yeah, after that they gave us ice cream and then they assigned us to buses that would take us back to our hotel or hostels, and that was the end of the tour. That was the tour. So please stay tuned for the review because it's important, especially if you want to take the same tour. It's important that you watch that video just to give yourself like a heads up.